I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be looking at when Joshua, frankly, speaks to the Lord. Our hymn today is called I Have Decided to Follow Jesus. Okay, let's look. Joshua chapter 5, verse 13. This is right after our passage we read yesterday. You can see right at the top of the screen where it talks about they ate the food of the land of Canaan that year. Verse 13, it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho that he lifted his eyes and looked, and behold, a man stood opposite him with his sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went to him and said to him, Are you for us or for our adversaries? So he said, No, but as commander of the army of the Lord I have now come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and worshipped, and said to him, What does my Lord say to his servant? Then the commander of the Lord's army said to Joshua, Take your sandal off your foot, for the place where you stand is holy. And Joshua did so. Okay, what points might we make? You know, Joshua says, Are you on our side or their side? And the angel of the Lord, or the man, and you might notice even here, the New King James capitalizes the M in the word man, so you kind of have an idea who they think it is. Capital C, verse 14, commander. And we'll drive that point home here in just a second. But Joshua says, Are you for us or for our adversaries? And he says, No, but as commander of the army of the Lord I've now come. And we think about the Lord leading us. That while there even may be, in a congregation, there may be shepherds, but then there's the chief shepherd. And the Lord leads us. Our forerunner has gone on before us. He leads us. The seed, in the adult class right now, and here in North Ridgeville, we're looking in the Gospel of John where the Lord talks about if a seed remains alive, it remains alone, but when it's buried, when it dies, what does it produce? He's gone on before us. And we think about the Lord leading us. And we're thankful for it. But not only does he lead us, he also commands us. I'm the commander of the army of the Lord, he says. As commander of the army of the Lord, I have now come. And the Lord commands us. If you love me, keep my commandments, is what Jesus says. A wise man hears these sayings of mine and does them. It's what the Lord says. He commands us. And his commandments are not burdensome to us. He leads us, he commands us, and I think very much so, this is the Lord, because he says, Take your sandal off your foot. The place where you stand is holy, and Joshua did so. And angels are not to be worshipped. And so I think this is definitely the Lord speaking. Just like the Lord spoke to Moses, burning bush. Take your sandal off your foot. The place where you stand is holy. It's holy because the Lord is there. And the Lord is holy, and we worship the Lord. He is worthy of our worship. We know what John chapter 4 says. The time is coming and now is when the true worshipers will worship in spirit and truth, for the Father is seeking such to worship him. The Father is worthy and is seeking true worshipers. Take the sandal off your foot. The place where you stand is holy. The commander of the army of the Lord has come, and we follow. We follow his orders. We follow him. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. Join us tomorrow for another portion of our daily praise.